Okay, so we are going to start with the solution of NCERT Exemplar Chapter Electricity, 12th chapter of your science. So it's very important to do all the questions given in your exemplar book. So first we are going to start with the multiple choice questions. First question is given here. A cell, a resistor, a key and an ammeter are arranged as shown in the circuit diagrams of figure 12.1. The current recorded in the ammeter will be. So what is the correct answer here? So we have four options: maximum in first, maximum in second, maximum in third, in same in all the cases. So इस क्वेश्चन को हम कैसे करेंगे? Dear students, तो आप इन सब क्वेश्चंस में क्या देख रहे हैं? आप इन सब क्वेश्चंस में देख रहे हैं बेसिकली कि in series connection the order of elements in the circuit does not matter. series connection के अंदर जो elements का order है वो मैटर नहीं करता. तो अगर वो मैटर नहीं करता तो जो करंट है वो सब में से सेम पास होगा. तो हम क्या बताएंगे? ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट. द सेम इन ऑल द केसेस. इट्स सेम इन ऑल द केसेस बिकॉज इन सीरीज सर्किट the order of elements in the circuit does not matter. The option D is correct. Now second question. In the following circuits, heat produced in the resistor or combination of resistors connected to a 12-volt battery will be. तो इस क्वेश्चन में हमने बताना है कि we have given three circuits here. First circuit जिसके अंदर एक resistor है 2 ohm का. Second circuit के अंदर there are two resistors each of 2 ohm and are connected in a series. And in a third resistor there are two resistors of 2 ohm each but are connected in parallel. So हम लोगों ने बताना है कि इनमें जो हीट प्रोड्यूस होगी वो क्या होगी. A ऑप्शन है सेम इन ऑल द केसेस. B option is minimum in case 1, C option is maximum in case 2 and option number D is maximum in case 3rd. तो हम इसमें क्या बताएंगे? So dear students, तो आप इसमें क्या देख पा रहे हैं? As we know that, as हमें पता है basically, you all know very well. So you all know that power is equal to V square over R. Square of potential over resistance. So in the case number 1, as we have seen that the value of resistance 1 is given as 2 ohms. It's 2 ohms. And in the case number 2, it's given that we have a 2 resistance each of 2 ohms. So they are connected in parallel. So it's for the first circuit. And the total resistance of circuit second is 2 plus 2 ohm. So it gives rise to 4 ohm. And we know that in the third circuit there are again two resistors but both are in parallel. So net resistance in the circuit third is 1 upon R3 is equal to 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2. So after solving this, it becomes value of R3 becomes equal to 1 ohm. So what does it mean? This equation shows that students, power is inversely proportional to resistance. More the resistance, lesser the power, lesser the resistance, more the power. So in all these three circuits, we have seen that the value of resistance is least in first part. So that is why heat released is maximum in third circuit. So I hope it's clear to you now. So it's maximum in case number third. Potential is same in all, so that is why power is inversely proportional to resistance. Now we move on to the third number question. Electrical resistivity of a given metallic wire depends upon. So इसमें हमें 4 options given हैं. Its length, its thickness, its shape, nature of the material. I hope you can easily answer this question. The answer for this question is nature of the material. Fourth question, a current of 1 ampere is drawn by the filament of an electric bulb. Number of electrons passing through a cross section of the filament in 16 seconds is roughly equal to. तो हमने बताना है कितने electrons इसमें से pass होंगे. We can easily solve this question. We can easily solve this question, as we know that current is equal to charge upon time. And we know that the value of charge, according to the quantization of charge, total charge on the conductor is equal to integral multiple of number of electrons present in it. So total current is equal to Ne upon T. So by putting all the values given here, we have given that the value of current is 1 ampere. We have to find the number of electrons. We know that the charge on one electron is roughly 1.6 multiplied by 10 power minus 19 coulombs. And even it's given that the value of time given is 16 seconds. So dear students, how to solve it? We have to remove this decimal first. It becomes in a denominator form, 16 to be cut by 16. From here, the value of n is 10 over 10 power minus 19. So from here, we can easily find the value. So 10, 1 minus 19 according to the exponents and powers. We can easily find the value of n is 10 power 20. I hope it's clear to you. So there are 10 power 20 electrons which are passing through a cross section of the filament in 16 seconds. Now we have question number 5th. What is given in the question number 5th? We have to identify the circuit figure given in this 12.3 in which the electrical components have been properly connected. तो हमें बताना है इनमें से किस सर्किट के अंदर electrical components जो हैं वो properly connected हैं. So we have to answer this question. So there are 4 circuits given here. In the circuit 1, it's shown that there is a resistor R. Battery cell is connected along with the key, along with the voltmeter, along with the ammeter. So इस circuit में आप क्या देख रहे हो students? इस circuit में basically हम लोगों को ये समझ में आ रहा है there is a voltmeter which is also connected in the series. So voltmeter हमेशा parallel में connected होता है. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel. So I hope option first is wrong. What about the option number 2nd? In option number 2nd, it's given that ammeter is connected in the series, key is also connected, and cell is also connected, along with the voltmeter is connected in the parallel circuit. So I hope this is correct one. And what is in 3rd? Here the voltmeter is given in the series, it's wrong. What's in 4th number point? Here it is given that negative terminal of the cell is connected to the positive terminal of the ammeter. It is also wrong. So option 2nd is the correct answer. Option 2nd. So answer is B part. B part is the correct answer. I'm going to start with the 6th number question. What is the maximum resistance which can be made using 5 resistors of 1 by 5 ohm each? We have to find the maximum resistance. So as we know that maximum resistance, we can find it by connected in a series circuit only. So we have to add all 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. So 5 times we have to add 1 by 5. So after solving it, it's become equal to 1 ohm. So option D is correct. Option D is correct. You can easily find it, just you have to calculate it. 7th number question. What is the minimum resistance that can be made by using a 5 resistors of 1 by 5 ohm each? Dear students, we have to solve this by putting all these resistors in the parallel combination. So when we put all 5 resistors in the parallel, 1 over 1 by 5 plus 1 over 1 by 5 times when we put it, it becomes equal to 1 by 25. It's also a calculation part. You can easily solve it by just doing calculations. Question number 8. The proper representation of series combination of cells, figure number 12.4, obtaining maximum potential is. So इस diagram में we have 4 circuits. सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन में सेल्स को लगाया गया है और हमसे पूछा गया है कि मैक्सिमम हमें कहां पे वैल्यू मिलेगी. So we have to find it from where we can easily get the maximum value. So dear students, यहाँ पे आपको क्या नोट करना है? For the series combination of cells, the negative terminal of first cell should be joined with the positive terminal of second cell, and the negative terminal of second cell should be joined with the positive terminal of the third cell, and so on. So इसमें हमने क्या देखा? इसमें there is a first cell, it's the negative terminal, it is connected with the positive one, again the negative of second is connected with the positive of third one. But इस केस में क्या है? There is a negative terminal connected to positive, again negative with the negative, which is not possible. In the third number, there is also problem in the connections, negative to negative, positive to negative. In the fourth number question, there is also same thing happen. So I think so answer for this question, correct answer is A part, first option. Ninth number question, which of the following represents the voltage? तो हमें इनमें से बताना है voltage कौन represent करता है. So we can find it just by deriving this formula. Yes, as we know that work is equal to potential into current into time. So we all know this. From here, potential is equal to work upon current into time. So here what it becomes potential is equal to work done divided by the product of current multiplied by time. So which option is correct? Option number A is correct here. Option number A is correct here. Work done over current multiplied by time. Now we move on to the 10th number MCQ. A cylindrical conductor of length L and uniform area of cross section A has a resistance R. Another conductor of length 2L and resistance R of the same material has area of cross section. तो इसमें हमें क्या बताया गया है? इसमें हमें बताया गया we have a cylindrical conductor जिसकी length L है, area of cross section A है और resistance R है. We have another conductor whose length is 2L, resistance is R and the same material is taken, तो उसका area of cross section कितना होगा? We can easily find it just by calculations. तो कैसे हम calculation से solve करेंगे? Let's see. So dear students, as we know that resistance is equal to rho L upon A. So you know that factors affecting the resistance. From here we know that our length, new length becomes the 2L. Okay, so nature is same, so rho becomes rho. So we have to put the value of rho here as a rho, and we have to find the area here. So resistance, if it remains same, so new resistance भी हमें ये बताया गया है, so it is same. So जो हमें बताया गया है, the value of resistance is also same. Its new resistance is also R. So just we have to find the new area A dash. This we have to find. So dear students, substitute all the values here. R becomes R, rho remains as it is. So what is L dash here? L dash over A dash. So putting all the values here, this is the value of the new resistance. By putting all these values in this equation, what does it become? It becomes R is equal to rho 2L over A dash. We have to find the value of A dash here. So from here, dear students, from here, what it becomes? It becomes A dash is equal to rho 2L over R. So it becomes, so dear student, हम first equation से यहाँ से जब हम A की value find out करेंगे, अगर हम यहाँ से A की value find out करेंगे, वो क्या आएगा? It becomes rho L upon R. So this is equal to A. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, हम रो L अपॉन R की जगह पे A को सब्स्टिट्यूट कर सकते हैं, यस और नो? सो ये 2 क्या बनेगा, इसका बनेगा A डैश इज इक्वल टू ट्वाइस 2 multiplied by A. Why A? Because A is equal to rho L upon R. So हम क्या बताएंगे, our new area is equal to double the area of cross section of first wire. Is it clear? I hope it's clear to you. So we are so answer A is correct one. Now we are going to start with the 11th question. Here it is given that there is a graph which shows that which is in between current and voltage. A student carries out the experiment and plots the potential current graph for the 3 samples of a nichrome wire with resistance R1, R2 and R3. Which of the following is true? तो इसमें से हमें बताना है कौन सा true है. So dear students, the correct answer for this case is C part. Why C? So हम इसको देख सकते हैं कि C क्यों आएगा. So now start with this, how C part comes. C part कैसे आएगा? Dear students, हमें जो ग्राफ है वो कुछ इस तरीके से गिवन है, जिसके अंदर this is the first value R1 and here it is R2 and here it is R3. So it is what? It is current. It is what? It is volts, potential. Now students, as we know that resistance is equal to, from the Ohm's law, resistance is equal to the ratio of potential to current. Ratio of potential to current. For the given voltage V, so किसी भी गिवन वोल्टेज V के ऊपर अगर हम देखते हैं, यहाँ पे बेसिकली अगर आप ध्यान से देखेंगे तो आपको समझ में आएगा स्टूडेंट्स. For the first case R1, it is shown that the value of current is this, the value of potential is this. Okay, so value of current हमें given है, which is this, and the value of potential is here. Now for the second part students, the value of current is this, the value of voltage is this, and for the third part students, the value of current is this, the value of voltage is this. अगर आप ध्यान से देखेंगे तो आपको यहाँ पे क्या समझ आ रहा है, आपको समझ आ रहा है फॉर द रेजिस्टेंस 1, फर्स्ट रेजिस्टर के लिए करंट की वैल्यू ज्यादा है, वोल्टेज की वैल्यू कम है. तो यहां से हम लोग ये देख सकते हैं फॉर एनी वैल्यू ऑफ द वोल्टेज, अगर करंट की वैल्यू मैक्सिमम होगी तो रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू मिनिमम होगी. Similarly for the R2 resistor, the value of voltage is maximum but the value of current is less. So it means यहाँ पे करंट की वैल्यू कम है. So अगर करंट की वैल्यू कम है तो रेजिस्टेंस R2 ग्रेटर होगा R1 से. So answer for the correct answer for this question is R3 is greater than R2, which is greater than R1. So I hope आपको यहाँ से समझ आया होगा how to solve this question. Now next 12th number question. If the current I through a resistor is increased by the 100%, assume that the temperature remains unchanged, the increase in the power dissipated will be. So it's very important question from the NTSC point of view also. The answer for this question is C part. It's 300%. We can even solve it. So how we can solve it? See how to solve this question. Now see how to solve this question. Dear students, it is given that if the current I through a resistor is increased by the 100%, अगर किसी भी resistor में से जो current आ रहा है उसकी value 100% तक increase हो जाए तो power dissipated कितना increase होगा. तो हम यहाँ पे there are two cases, we have to take two cases. So it's the case number 1. For the case 1, मैं क्या कर रहा हूं यहाँ पे, I'm going to take the power P1. फर्स्ट केस में पावर हमने P1 ली, the value of resistor is R and the value of current is I. So यहाँ से we know that power is equal to square of current into resistance. So it becomes I square R. Is it clear? So what is given in the next case? Assume that the temperature remains constant. The increase in the power dissipated will be. So 100% the current increase हुआ है students. And for the case 2, अगर हम case 2 देखें तो what it becomes? For the case 2, power becomes P2. Resistance R, resistor की value doesn't changes because वो same है, resistor is same. But the new current is equal to the increment of 100% होगा previous one में I plus 100% of I, previous वाले I का 100% increase. So it's somewhere, ये क्या बनेगा अगर आप solve करेंगे 100% I को तो it becomes I only. So मतलब new current की value क्या आई students हमारे पास 2I. From here power P2 किसके इक्वल होगा I square R. तो I की हम वैल्यू यहाँ पे क्या पुट करेंगे 2I whole square into resistance R. What it becomes? It becomes 4I square R. It means it is the new power students. It's the value for the new power. Now what is the change in the power takes place? So change कितना है? We have to find the value of change here. तो change कितना आएगा students? P2 minus P1. It is equal to 4I square R minus I square R. It becomes 3I square R. If you have to find the percentage change कितना होगा? It is equal to the change. How much change it takes place? It's 3I square R over original value. It's I square R multiply by 100. So हम percentage ऐसे ही find करते हैं. I square R से कट हो जाएगा. So percentage कितना power change करेगी? 3 into 100, it's 300%. I hope this is clear to you, everybody. I hope ये आपको clear हो गया है. Next, 13th number question. So answer is C. Answer for this is C. 13th number question. The resistivity does not change if the material is changed, the temperature is changed, the shape of the resistor is changed, both material and temperature are changed. So the answer for this question is C. It doesn't change if the shape of the resistor changes, because resistivity depends upon the nature of material and the temperature, but does not depends upon the shape of resistor. Question number 14. In an electric circuit, 3 bulbs A, B, C of rating 40 watt, 60 watt, 100 watt respectively are connected in parallel to an electric source. Which of the following is likely to happen regarding the brightness? तो हमारे पास 3 bulbs हैं A, B, C. तीनों की हमें power given है 40 watt, 60 watt and 100 watt. And we have to find that which of the following will give us more brightness. So if they are connected in parallel to an electric source, तो यहाँ पे हम लोगों को कुछ options given हैं. Options क्या हैं? Brightness of all bulbs will be same. Brightness of bulb A will be maximum. Brightness of bulb B will be more than bulb A. Brightness of bulb C will be less than that of B. So dear students, आपको यहाँ पे कैसे आंसर करना होगा? As we know that if the bulbs of different values, मतलब अगर सबकी values power की different होंगी और हम उनको parallel में join करते हैं, तो bulb with the highest value of power, जिसकी highest value है power की, वो glow करेगा with maximum brightness. And इसके अंदर अगर हम देखें तो it means bulb C will glow more than that of bulb B and bulb B will glow more than that of bulb A. तो option क्या आएगा? A is wrong, brightness is not same. Brightness is not same. Option B में हमें क्या given है? Bulb B A will grow more brighter, but it's wrong. What is given in the D part? brightness of bulb C will be less than B. It's wrong because C is much more brighter than both A and B. So option C is correct. Brightness of bulb B will be more than that of bulb A. So option C is correct. What about the 15th question? In an electric circuit, two resistors of 2 ohm and 4 ohm each are connected to the series of 6 volt battery. The heat dissipated by the 4 ohm resistor in 5 seconds will be. तो इस क्वेश्चन में हमें बताया गया we have an electric circuit जिसके अंदर we have two resistors of 2 ohm and 4 ohm respectively, and we connect them with the series to a 6 volt battery. The heat dissipated by the 4 ohm resistor in the 5 second. हमें बताना है कि कितनी heat dissipate करेगा 4 ohm resistor in the 5 second. So how to solve it? Let's see. Okay, so what is given in this question? It is given that we have two resistors 2 ohm and 4 ohm respectively. तो हमारे पास there are two resistors. तो value of first resistor given is 2 ohm and the value of resistor second is 4 ohm. So we connect both with the battery of voltage 6 volts. The voltage of battery 6 volt, and we have to find the heat dissipated by the 4 ohm resistor in 5 seconds. So time given is 5 seconds. So dear student, हम इसे कैसे करेंगे? सबसे पहले we have to find the value of current. करंट की वैल्यू कितनी थी सर्किट में से? तो वो कैसे आएगा? As the circuits, as the both the resistors are connected in the series, so total resistance in series is equal to 2 plus 4, that is 6 ohm. Okay, so as we know that V is equal to IR, potential is equal to product of current and resistance. तो यहां से हम लोग I की वैल्यू फाइंड कर लेंगे easily, V upon R. So V की वैल्यू स्टूडेंट्स is 6 volt and total resistance in the series is also 6 ohms. So total answer क्या आएगा सॉल्व करने पे 1 एम्पियर. It means current flowing कितना है 1 एम्पियर. And we know that जब भी सीरीज सर्किट होता है जो करंट की वैल्यू है वो सेम रहती है. तो अगर सेम रहती है तो हाउ टू फाइंड द हीट? हीट थ्रू अ 5 ohm हीट थ्रू 4 ohm resistor कैसे आएगा? It is equal to I square RT. The value of I is 1 square is 1. Resistance की value is 4 and time for which it moves is 5 seconds. So after solving it, we will get our answer, that is 20 joules. So heat dissipated in 5 seconds is 20 joules. So answer is option C. Question number 16. An electric kettle consumes 1 kilowatt of electric power when operated at 220 volt source. A fuse wire of what rating must be used for it? तो हमारे को पावर गिवन है 1 किलोवाट, हमें पोटेंशियल गिवन है यहाँ पे 220 volts, और we have to find a fuse wire of what rating must be used for it. और हमें फाइंड करना है कि हमें किस रेटिंग की फ्यूज वायर यहाँ पे यूज करना होगा. तो how to find it, dear students? As we know that potential, as we know that power is equal to the product of potential and current. पोटेंशियल एंड करंट के प्रोडक्ट के इक्वल है पावर. सो फ्रॉम हियर करंट इज इक्वल टू पावर अपॉन पोटेंशियल. सो पावर गिवन इज 1 किलोवाट. Here the potential given is 220 volts. Then how to find it, dear students? 1 kilowatt is what? 1000 watts upon 220 volts. So after solving it, we will get our answer, that is 4.5 ampere. It means वहां से जो करंट पास होगा 4.5 एम्पियर्स का पास होगा. तो अभी हमें करेक्ट आंसर बताना है किस रेटिंग की हमें वायर यूज करनी होगी. फ्यूज वायर का वर्क क्या होता है? फ्यूज वायर हमारे अप्लायंसेस को ओवर करंट पास करने से बचाती है. अगर आप 1 एम्पियर की यूज करेंगे तो वो करंट ही पास नहीं होने देगा, वो पहले ही मेल्ट हो जाएगी. सो हमें ऐसी वायर यूज करनी होगी जिसका रेजिस्टेंस, जिसकी वैल्यू करंट की, फ्यूज वायर की रेटिंग या तो 4.5 एम्पियर हो या उससे ज्यादा हो. तो इट्स 5 एम्पियर्स. तो हम उसके नियर वाली यूज करेंगे, दैट इज 5 एम्पियर्स. नाउ वी मूव ऑन टू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 17. In question number 17, it's given that there are two resistors, each of resistance 2 ohm and 4 ohm connected to a battery will have. So हमारे पास two resistance है, उन्होंने battery को connect किया है, तो क्या होगा? Same current flows when connected in the parallel. I hope this is wrong point. Same current will not flow when they are connected in the parallel. But yes, B point is correct. Same current flow when they are connected in series. So answer for this is B. Last two are also wrong one. What about the 18th number question? Units of electric power may be expressed as. तो electric power के units क्या होते हैं? Power is equal to product of voltage and current. Okay, so you know that यहाँ पे जो units होंगे वो क्या हो सकते हैं? Units. तो हम क्या units बता सकते हैं students? What is the answer here? Answer is volt ampere. वोल्टेज के हैं वोल्ट, करंट के एम्पियर, सो वोल्ट एम्पियर इज द करेक्ट आंसर, ए ऑप्शन। आई होप आपको एग्जाम्पलर के ऑल एमसीक्यूज आर क्लियर, सो कीप वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो। in the next video we will come with the short answer type questions of exemplar. It's very important, so all these questions are very important from the board's point of view and even more important from the competition points of view.